What's good, YouTube? Ouija here, and today I'm here with the video, and I'm trying something new, a news video. I didn't want this to just be a gaming channel, all gaming and whatnot. It's mainly gaming, but not all gaming. I'm going to do some unboxings and news videos like I'm doing now. I already did my first unboxing video, now I'm just doing my first news video. Anyways, today's news, what I'm doing it on is Dragon Ball Super. The Dragon Ball Super movie coming out on December on the 14th of December. Yeah, I'm not sure if you guys here have even heard of Dragon Ball or like Dragon Ball or like Dragon Ball Super or is watching the dub of Dragon Ball Super, or watched the sub of Dragon Ball Super and finished it, and what happens and whatnot. But right now the dub is catching up to the sub. I wish the dub came quicker. But anyways, enough of my rambling. On to some different rambling, talking about the what's going on in this picture and whatnot. Anyways, first thing we see here is Goku and Vegeta in Super Saiyan. And if you look really close, not really if you look close, but if you really know Dragon Ball, this looks like more classic Dragon Ball. You can tell, for one, the Super Saiyan here looks more classic. It looks more different from the modern Dragon Ball Super Saiyan here. So yeah, and just like looks more classic Dragon Ball with the eyes and everything, And I really like it, It's not like modern Dragon Ball art. I mean, it's not like that modern Dragon Ball art or, is like really bad. But, I mean, they're not that good either. But anyways, we already seen Goku and whatnot before in a poster, but he just wasn't in Super Saiyan. But we haven't seen Vegeta before. This is our first time seeing Vegeta with this art. Or at least like with the person who is drawing the designs for this movie. It's not like the usual art designer for Dragon Ball. It's like a new guy for this movie. I'm not sure if he's like gonna be designing when like Dragon Ball Super comes back or a new Dragon Ball anime comes back. But so far he's just designing this, like doing character designs for this movie. Anyways, the Vegeta, he's wearing like a more darker blue and like not the usual light blue that we see in Dragon Ball Super and whatnot. And I watched this video, and the person said that he's wearing his armor from the Android arc. I never really noticed difference from his armors after the Namek arc, but apparently it's the same armor as he wore in the Android arc. Anyway, so we move down here, we see Goku, which we've, again, already seen, so not really much to talk about here. What I would like to say is that, like, I like that they're going for the light orange instead of the dark reddish orange. It's not really that red to me, but it's just more dark orange. But anyways, yeah, and then what people were complaining about before with this new design is that, like, Goku's nose and mouth were like too close up to his like eyes and whatnot, and it seems like in here, I didn't mean to zoom out, it seems like here they fixed that, so that's good and whatnot, so people can stop complaining. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, if we come down here, we see Vegeta in his base form. So yeah, it's not like the Vegeta up here where we see in his Super Saiyan. Also, these scans, aren't very HD, so this is like the best I can get right now. But anyways, and this is as far as I can zoom in, so yeah. Anyways, again, there's not much to say here because I said like more about it with the Super Saiyan stuff. But all it is that he's in his base form just like Goku is right here. And again, the darker blue and armor from the Android arc. If we move over here, we can see Piccolo. Piccolo's here. And one thing that I really like about this is that, like, it's like it's different from the Dragon Ball Super art. Um, what's it called? They're different from like the Dragon Ball Super art and whatnot. Piccolo, like this Dragon Ball Super Piccolo. What I mean by that is that like, in the Dragon Ball Super one, his eyebrows or his things that are supposed to look like eyebrows, like usually you will see it go off his face and like continue his head and whatnot, but in the Dragon Ball Super one you didn't see that, but in this one you do, and it like really, and I was like, and I didn't notice that at first, but now I do, and yeah, I definitely like this better and whatnot. And another dude I watched, he said he hated the Dragon Ball Super Piccolo look and whatnot. But anyways, moving over here, we see Beerus and Whis. This confirms that Beerus and Whis are going to be in this movie. Praise the Lord, because I actually wanted them to be in this movie. And for Beerus, I can notice a few differences, like his eyes. His original design for Dragon Ball Super, his eyes were like more at the bottom. It was more triangle-ish, but now it's more circular-ish right here. And his ears, there's like one part. There was like a part in the Dragon Ball Super scan where it was like round, but now it's triangle-ish. But that's really all I can notice and whatnot. But basically, he's like in the same pose as the Dragon Ball Super one art design and whatnot. But anyways, moving on to Whis, there's a pretty, wouldn't say big difference, but it's a pretty noticeable difference, and that is Whis' height. It looks a little bit like, if you look at Beerus and then look at Whis does not look that much taller than him. Usually he looks like not way taller than Beerus, but taller. He just looks taller than Beerus, like taller than he is right now. It may be different later, but you never know. So, could be different, but, later, it could be different later, but, and another thing that you can see, his clothes, like the bottom of it, usually I think it, it's more down, and you don't really see his legs as much as you can see here. Excuse the notifications, I need to turn them off when I'm recording. But yeah, you can see more of his legs and whatnot. But yeah, again, like the big noticeable thing about him is that he's actually not that tall. But again, that could change, and that's probably just like, this certain and specific art right here. But anyways, that really just about does it. Most of the writing is in Japanese, as you can see, and I can't read none of that. But yeah, that's really all, and there's not really much more to talk about. But if you like this video, leave a like and leave something in the comment section below, like theories or thoughts and questions about this movie, what you think it might happen, and just thoughts about this whole thing about the character designs and whatnot. And I will see you guys in the next video.